Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a great week and happy Halloween. If you went trick-or-treating or to a Halloween party, let me know what you dressed up as. I did not. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com, and thank you so much for tuning in. Feels like forever since I've been on Facebook Live, right? Other than my parties and classes that I've been showing you little snippets. So jump on, tell me where you're from, say hi, and I have a couple of things. We had really heavy wind here last night. Oh my goodness, it woke me up. It scared me actually. So hopefully the internet stays on. I just want to adjust my lights a little bit because otherwise I look like a ghost here and Halloween is over. Okay, so a couple of things, and we're going to get stamping. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. I chose this mug for a reason. Today's stamping is going to be with the Winter Woods Paper Pumpkin. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Vicki. Now I know I'm definitely on. Okay, so this morning I'm going to be working with Winter Woods, and that was the reason for me choosing this Christmas mug. Needed that coffee. So before I get started with that, a couple of things. Today is November 1st here in the United States. That means you can start ordering the Christmas time suite. The thing I love about this is you can order by one number the entire suite, or if you go to Stampersdelight.com, you'll see it broken down where you can just get the bundle, which, you know, would be the stamp set and the dies. You can just get the charm bracelet, the glitter dots, the ribbon, or the designer series paper. Trust me, the designer series paper is gorgeous. But then again, you saw that on my last video. So remember, you can order that now through me. And if you forgot, I'll show you a couple of quick cards, and I will be picking a name today. To get one of these cards free, you get to choose the card. But when I call out your name, here's one thing I need you to understand. You have to get a hold of me. I don't always remember to go back and contact you. So, again, the summertime suite is here. That's one of the cards I did the last time. Here's another one, and one lucky winner will get this or pick their card that they want to get. And they will be able to, it's a usable card. I'm not going to sign it so that you can use it. Here's another one. And here's the other one you get to pick from. Okay. So, those are that's for those. Okay. The other thing I want to announce is, again, the new paper trimmer. That is now available. The blades, the replacement blades will not be available until January, but it does come with the scoring blade and the cutting blade. And let me tell you, this new paper trimmer is great. Not only does it have metrics here, and it's got all your cutting lines and everything, and of course it opens up like the other one did. I can't open up backwards. There we go. It's so lightweight and it's flat. I love the fact that it's flat. It stays on the table so much easier. There's no lock here. People have asked if there, but it's like a magnetic thing. So you see it does lock in place on its own. These just go up and down so easy. I love it. So the paper trimmer is also available. The final thing I want to announce, okay, and then I'll get stamping, is coming in the new year, I have great honor to team up with Donna Gray over in Australia, and we're going to be working on online classes. So we're going to be doing this together. This way, anybody in the U.S. can order the online class from me. Anybody in Australia can order it from her. So her and I chatted yesterday, and we're going to be teaming up in the new year and have online classes. So I hope you will definitely join in for that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so again, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. And that's what you can use to order also. I still have my October number up here. Ignore that. I will put a new host code out there today. Okay, so the winter woods. I got a lot of cards to show you, a lot of things to go through before I hop on to work. So here is the paper pumpkin for this month, which coordinates with next month's. You get a Stampin' Spot plus a cute little stamp set. I will tell you that I will be back on Sunday night at 7 p.m. And from all the people that share my video, comment, whether it's here or on YouTube, will get the chance to win this stamp set because I actually have two. So don't forget to share my videos and leave comments. Sharing them keeps me in business. Comments keep me in business. So regardless of whether you order from me or not, just keep sharing those videos. Okay, so here's the kit. Just going to open it up. Thank you, Tricia. Yeah, it's going to be great. Donna and I are going to have such a good time doing this online classes together. And I've done one or two online classes before, but this is going to be really great. Okay, so we have some little snowflakes. We have the envelopes, which of course, and a lot of you may have already seen this. Okay, the envelopes, you don't even have to stamp on them if you don't want to because they're already got a nice little thing in there. We have the instructions, of course. The video is out there. So I'm not going to stamp the regular cards here because the video is out there and I will attach it on my blog. I want to show you more of the alternates. So here's the cards. We have some tags. The cards are all the same, but wait till you see what you can do with these cards. Inside here, got a lot of things to show you. So I won't be answering too many questions here, but I will answer them all later. Okay, so in here we have some dimensionals. We have our little cardinals, and they're going both different ways, so if you can see that, that's great. And then these pieces, I love these pieces. You pop these out. These are the trees with the snow. They do stick together, so be careful. So if you can see that, even if you don't get the paper pumpkin where you are, I know some people can't get it, these ideas will work with other sets, such as our winter wood set. Okay, so this is how it comes out. Now, the great thing about that is, I'm going to show you this later, you got this great piece of shimmery white. You could probably use these little ones too, but this piece right here of shimmery white is great. Oh, yes, thank you, Vicki. There is a time change this week, so don't forget that. I hope I don't. Okay, so those are the pieces that you get. So let me jump right in here and show you some of the cards, okay? All right. So this is one that would be the one that they show you. Okay, this is the card on the directions that the video shows. I'm just going to bring it up there. I did this exactly the way it showed. Of course, I stamped inside. And then if you want, like I did, I used the snowflake. Same idea. Okay, let me show you the next one. Where do we have it? Season's Greetings. The second one is you can bring it in and you can use the Winter Wishes. Okay, Winter Wishes could also be for a birthday. It doesn't have to be for a holiday. We fall back, Megan. Fall back, spring ahead. So here's another one. Again, I did it the same way as the video. Now let me show you some alternates. Bringing this one in, same card, but this is the deer from Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Yes, Reggie will take care of. Actually, all our clocks, because they're, hooked up to electronics, they change by themselves. So you see the little deer there. And again, this is from Most Wonderful Time of the Year. How cute, right? Same exact card, just a little deer on it. The next one I changed up a little bit was our Merry Moose. And, of course, I changed the saying. Hi, Lisa. Mary Moose. Added the little moose there, stamped him. Nothing else changed. But I have a whole total to the card. Oh, yes, just do your Google time changer there for me. The next one I did, same idea, except for if you can see it, I added some Wink of Stella back here, nice and shimmery. And I added Little Elfie. So many wonderful ideas with this card, or this stamp set. Hopefully you were able to get this. If you want more information on my paper pumpkin, go to Stampersdelight.com or contact me so you can get your kit. They're not going to have any refills, they said, of this kit, but don't lose out on the next one. Even though the next one is a coordinating tags, you can still make them into cards. Okay, so that's the one with Elfie. Then the other one is Nature's Beauty. If you can see this, there's the fox or wolf. I'm not sure what that was. There's the deer, and there's the little bunny. So there's another different way to use that. Now, of course, these are on dimensionals. Okay. Excuse me. The next one I want to show you, I actually got the idea from Rachel Tessman. Thank you, Rachel. But I changed mine up a little bit. So this is the card. So I want you to think of it this way. Here's the card that you would fold this way. Only in this case, you would fold it this way. So you'd fold that flap over and make that the inside of your card. And just use our stitched dies or our circle dies to cut a hole in here. When you do that, it's going to look like this, so that you're looking at the white part, but through there you're looking at the trees. Now I changed mine, of course, from the way she did hers. What I did was I sponged the trees, rather than leave this all white on white background. I sponged the trees in crumb cake, and I sponged the bottom in balmy blue. Of course, I had a little crumb cake in there, so it's not perfectly blue. And then when you open it up, you have the saying. And that's all it was. Just flip it the other way and cut a hole in it. And then here's the round piece, which I can save because it's a stitched one, for something else. So that's another alternative. The next alternative I did was I used our mat, and I thought I had it over here. Oh, yeah, I do. Our mat and our embossing paste, because you see those are tree-like. These are in the catalog. Let me bring it up to you. And I did the embossing paste right on the front of the card like that, let it dry, and then I put the trees over it, so you have double tree effect. And the rest of the card was the same way as the kit told you how to do it. So now you have some embossing paste on there for some more trees. The next one I changed, and I used this with the Dashing Deer. Don't forget these great sets that are in the catalog. We tend to forget them when we get the holiday catalog. The Dashing Deer goes, not only does it have great sayings, it goes great with all the new stamp sets in the new holiday catalog. This one I brought in. I actually had some of these already cut out from last time I used this set. And what I did, and I'm going to show you this too, is I made it the same. I cut I cut this piece off, and I did it 3 1/4 by 5. Then I layered it with the Night of Navy and did that 4 by 5 1/4. And then I layered it on a piece of Pool Party. Okay. And then here, what I did was, this is our Stampin' Ice Glitter. Hopefully you saw my YouTube video on using this to make an ornament. What I did, and I'm just going to explain it to you, because I have a lot to do here. I took my detailed glue. Whoa, what the heck, I'll show you. Okay, so there's the ice glitter back here. And what I did for that is I took the detailed glue and I just did like this, zigzags. Always close this up as soon as you're done with it because that clogs up very fast. It dries very fast. Bring in my tray here. Sorry, had glitter, other glitter in it. I took the ice glitter. Tap that off. And the thing is, I like showing this again, even if you don't get the paper pumpkin in your area. I know some countries can't get it yet. The United States, you can, so contact me. Just let that dry. But now I'm going to bring it back up and look at that. If you can't see it, the still shots should show it. So that's another great alternative. And that's what I did with this one. And then I just put the deer on there. This one, I used our snowman, snowman season. Let me bring him in. I did it the same way as the others, but I added the snowman. And from this little kit, we'll be using this at my next class. And you have all these little doodads to make his face. Okay, and the little sweater, hat, and mittens. Okay, so I just added him. But this is the great, you see that snowman? Well, what I did was, remember what I said, when you pop that out, let's just show you. When you pop that out, you have this piece. I just went in with my snowman punch and punched out a shimmery snowman. So I got to use that piece again. I didn't waste it. The other thing you can do, because it's big enough, is, and I'm just going to use Night of Navy because it's here. I'm going to see if this, I know you can stamp 2 snowmen on here. Yep. So let me, if I just measure this right, let me get in my head in the way here. And press that down. There we go. Got a little snowman. Now I got a stamped snowman. If you didn't want to use the little doodads there on this plain snowman, you can go ahead and stamp the other side. Bring that in. You can also take these pieces off so it doesn't get caught. Slide it in there. And again, punch out a shimmery snowman. Lots of great pieces to use in this set. The next one I want to show you is this one. Now again, I used embossing paste right here, but what I did was I cut a double hole, or a hole in here with the oval. I used our layering ovals to get make a frame. So the piece that I popped out, oh, I forgot my saying there. I just realized that. Oh, we'll have to stamp that. I opened it up this way. Again, so I'm just going to bring the card back in. Cut out an oval here. That's what goes in there, and I layered it with our oval layering dies. Okay, so that was another alternative. This one is another one I'm going to show you right now. This one, you see all that glitter? It looks like a winter wonderland. Let me show you how I did that one. I know it seems like I'm not stamping, but I've got, I mean, you can see the ideas, but I have so many other techniques here to show you that wanted to do that. Okay, so I'm going to take my Tombow on the thick side. I'm going to drop some Tombow. I'm just going to do this, okay? You can swirl it. You want to get a lot of Tombow on the top of your, and again, your card. You can use this with any stamp set or any card, okay? Get a lot of glue on there. Now what I'm going to do is I have this old card here. Let me see if I can find it. Of course not. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of cardstock, or you can use an old credit card, and just smear that nice and flat. So you get a good coverage. Okay, this does dry fast too, but I'm going to bring it in. I just covered the whole thing. I'm going to bring in my Dazzling Diamonds. Now my Dazzling Diamonds I have in this case. Okay. And I'm going to sprinkle all of that all over it. I know it's a lot on here. Give it a little flick. Move that over here. You're going to have some fall off. I'm going to have glitter all over me. But that's okay. Look at that effect. Can you see it? And then let it dry. Will it stick to the glimmer paper? You may have a little trouble with that. It's a little harder for the doodads to stick to that. I would use a glue dot or maybe some Tombow. Oh my goodness, I got glitter all over the place. Okay, but there you go. That's how you get that winter frost look. Let me put that over there to dry. And that was the last one I had to show you, so let's do a little stamping. I hope you enjoyed those alternatives. And now for some stamping. Okay, so grab some of my paper in here. Let's see what I have here. Oh, I knew what I forgot. I forgot to show you my Simply Stamped card. And I'm going to show you that one. Look at this. Simply Stamped. So let me grab that, and we'll start out with the Simply Stamped card. And a little trick to that. Okay. So for the Simply Stamped card, I'm just going to fold that in half. This is my silver trim paper. I'm going to bring in my Night of Navy and my let me flip this around because it's got sticky on it now. You can see. Okay. I'm going to stamp one here. I'm going to stamp off. You see I'm going right over the silver? But the nice thing about that silver is it's not going to dry because it's foil for a little bit. So I take a baby wipe and just gently wipe it off the foil part. There you go. Oh, thank you, Donna. Again, just take that, turn that around. There we go. And this one says Winter Wishes, so we're going to change that saying to Season's Greetings. I should be using my paper piercing mat for this, but I didn't have room for it over here. Season's Greetings, the saying which is so nice in this stamp set. Remember, if you like this and you didn't get this stamp set or the paper pumpkin, I'm giving the little stamp set away on Sunday to everyone who shares, or not to everyone, I wish I could, to everyone that shares and comments. One lucky winner will win this, okay? And even if you're overseas, you can still get in it. It's a gift. I can still send it to you. Okay. So there you have it. I can take the, there we go. I don't want to get that glitter all over. Okay, so here's my frosted epoxies. And this one has the rhinestone ones. This one I'm going to go ahead and use the frosted ones, okay, just to give it a little bit different look. I'll put the large one in the middle. And then grab some small ones, if I have any small ones left on here. I do. Put that one maybe right there. Grab another one. Looks like I need to order these. I don't see another small one, so we'll grab another large one and put that right there. Okay. So there is a simply stamped card. Now, with all these pieces, remember I told you you could do the snowman. I just want to show you something, because I get more than one kit so that I can show you. And I got the little snowman. The other thing I did was I kept all of them, and these are all that shimmery white piece. I was able to get 2 tags out of some of those pieces, depending on the size of the tag. I also used our leaf punch and got a couple of leaves out of there, but look at all these punches. So these will go in my little plastic case of having punches or tags ready for sayings when I need them. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. And let me bring this back in. Okay, so this is the one with the chunky glitter. Oh, I know, I wanted to show you this. This one is, I didn't bring my big shot over, but I'll show you how I did this first. Let me grab one. I know this is mostly just showing you techniques, but I thought you would enjoy this. Okay, so I'm bringing in my embossing paste and one of my little tools. I didn't even take that all off yet. I just opened this one. Okay. And all I did was put a little embossing paste on the end of this, picked up my card, and just mushed some on there. Sometimes you need to have a good amount on there to tap it. I just tapped it all around the trees. See how I'm doing that? Tap it around the bottom too. So again, I showed you ways to use the Wink of Stella and just putting the Wink of Stella on there. Showed you how to use the Dazzling Diamonds for this card. And this can go for any stamp set or any card you're making. So we use the ice glitter, the Dazzling Diamonds, the embossing paste, and Wink of Stella to make your cards shimmer and shine. Okay, let's move that out of the way. So that would dry, just like the other ones. And when you bring it in, it's going to look like that. Now here's the piece that I already cut out, and this is what I was talking about. Here's your layering ovals. These are the 2 I used. So I cut out a Night of Navy right here. And then this one would go right here. So this one's going to cut that hole out. And then I'm also going to use this one to cut this piece out. So just bear with me one moment while I turn around and I cut those out. I should have had these, my big shot behind me, which I didn't. Okay, magic of TV. The ice glitter is chunkier. Okay, and let me show you. Here's the ice glitter. I don't know if you can really see it. It's chunkier. It glitters, but it's a chunky glitter. I keep saying chunky. Dazzling Diamonds is a very thin glitter. Depending on your project, that's how you want to know what to use. Okay, so now I cut the hole out, and then I took that piece that you had already seen with the layering oval, and I cut that piece out. Okay, so let me just close this up. This piece is going to go right here. Okay. And I am going to just grab my Tombow with that. It's like, think of it like your glue. We have so many different glues, but everything has a different purpose depending on what you're going to use it for. I'm just going to use this. And everything, again, I can't stress enough, everything I'm showing you is not just for, you want to make sure that you don't get it on the inside, by the way. Everything I'm showing you, you can use these ideas with any stamp set. Okay, so we're just going to put that in there. Let that dry for a minute. Right behind here is this piece with Chris. This is too small, so I forgot to cut the other one out. We're just going to layer that in there. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different, like I always like to show you. I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and I'm just going to have that popped up, okay? So for this one, I'm going to use the larger dimensionals. And flip that over. And this is going to be sort of like those eclipse cards that we've done before. This one, again, has the embossing paste on it. Oop, got a lot of ink on my hand, like right there. Let's get that off right now before I get it on my project. Okay. So we're going to go right back in here and set that right back in there, but behind that piece. There we go. Now this one I used Night of Navy. Where's my other one there? The other one was the Coastal Cabana. And then I'm going to take this piece that I showed you, these little pieces right here, the trees. Oh, I have another tip for you. I got a lot of tips on this one. Okay, here's the trees. They're going to go right over here, right? Okay, so with these little dimensionals that you get with the kit, when you flip that over, of course you would use the little dimensionals for here and here. But those little trees are very, very thin. So if you watch the video, what they show is to cut one of these dimensionals in half. But I found something that works even better, I think. Well, for me it did. And as soon as I find my scissors on this table, boy, everything's being hidden from me today. So let me just grab my scissors. Okay, so again, they have these little dimensionals cut in half. The sides of the mini dimensionals that come with the kit are very wide. You see how wide that is? But it's perfect for you to snip little snippets this way so that they're long pieces. And then take them with your Take Your Pick tool. If you don't have the Take Your Pick tool, you definitely need that. Watch how good they fit right on those trees. Can you see it? Now, because of time, I'm just putting 2 on. I would actually put 3 on all of these, but for now, I'm just picking up my Take Your Pick tool and putting them on the back of the trees. And because they're white, they don't show. Isn't that great? Okay, let's grab some here. A couple more. Thank you, Glenda. Okay. Come on. There we go. Put that one right there, and I'll put this one right here for now. Okay, so let's just, I would put extras on there, but for right now I'm not going to, just so I can finish up. Okay, so that's going to go right there. We're going to take those cute little birds with the dimensionals. Remember, you got one going each way. Not dimensionals, I'm sorry, mini glue dots, which also come with it. You got one going each way, which is pretty cute. there. And this one right here. Okay. Then I've got my 2 layering pieces here. So let me grab those. I'm going to grab the wood frame, which matches the inside of the envelope. And the banner. And I'm just going to snail that one down. Snail that down right there. Okay, and this one I'm going to do Warm Winter Wishes. Pop that up on dimensionals. I got my large ones here, so I'm just going to use those. Place that right in there. And then on the inside, when I open it up, we have that. And I'm just going to place my saying, or my sentiment. I could do it at the top or the bottom. Let's see, I think I'll do it at the top this time. And then I have place to sign it. For the front of it, we have these little cute little snowflakes. Open that up. What I did with those, the way I applied these, because they're so little, is I dotted the detailed glue. Whoop, a little bubble on that one. Don't need the bubble. You can use Tombow to do that too, but the detailed glue for that just happened to be a little more sorry, I'm trying to put the close this up. Okay, I had a little more precision with that. So, and then I'm gonna take your pick tool, go right in that little bag, and put some of those little snowflakes on here. This way I don't have to put them out on the table. There we go. And lose some of them. One more should do it. There we go. So there's an alternative color, and you can see the difference here when you open it up. This one I backed it with the same framelit, the scalloped one. This one I did not. So you have, and this one I didn't put the saying. So let's do that too. Let's grab another one of these. The other thing I wanted, actually, let me show you this too. You can also, if you didn't want to use those, because I did that on the other one, and I'll bring it back in, you can also just ink right on that. There we go. Bring in the saying. And this one I'll put the saying right down at the bottom, so it's a little bit different. There we go. Something a little different there. Okay, so again, here's the 2 different cards. This is the embossing paste, and I will have still shots later today. Also remember not to put any dimensionals on the piece of your tree that's showing through. Some of the other ones that we did was I showed you how to do the glitter right here for the Winter Wonderland. Here's the embossing paste one that I showed you, how to put the embossing paste on there. That one's still drying. This one is the ice glitter that I showed you how to zigzag that. And then, of course, we know how to do Winka Stella just by coloring your cards. There's our snowman. There's our dashing deer. That one's got the ice glitter on it. This is our embossing paste with the mat, with the trees. This one is the one that flips the other way so that you can cut the circle out. I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures. These might not be up for a while. This one is with the Nature's Beauty, with the animals hiding behind a tree. We have little Elfie. We have our Merry Moose. We have our deer from Most Wonderful Time. Yes, you could use puff paint. Thank you. That's the one I didn't think of using. Well, not that I didn't think of using. I still have more cards left. So puff paint and the special effects. Okay, this one right here. Let's see. These are all the one I did, like the kit showed. And then, of course, we have our Simply Stamped. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. And now I have to pull a name. I need to get to my computer first. Okay. Let's just grab all that. I need to pull a name here for picking out one of my cards. Let's see who we have. Okay. Now remember, if you hear your name, hopefully you watch my videos all the time. Okay. It is Rosemary Goldspink. Rosemary Goldspink. You won the choice of one of my Christmas time cards. So if you know Rosemary and she's not on here, let her know she has to contact me, okay? I don't always remember to go back and contact you, so please contact me if you hear your name. You have 1 week, okay? Because after that, I will definitely forget. I hope you enjoyed the Winter Woods Paper Pumpkin video. And also remember, I will be back on Sunday, and it is a time change, so hopefully everybody remembers to change their clocks. I will do up this little extra paper pumpkin kit that I have here, and somebody will win that on Sunday. So have a great day. Have a great Friday, a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Keep on stamping, Stampers. I'll see you back here Sunday. Bye-bye.